Liquidating all of my inventory that I'm no longer going to sell in my Poshmark store, my eBay business, all the low end, non vintage, non designer vintage. So the liquidator has been back twice this week. They just were done this morning. They found a bunch of stuff that they took. But as you can see, there's still a lot left. It's definitely loosened up a lot. But we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 full racks of clothes. All this houseware stuff. Now, this houseware stuff is not for the clothing person. We have all this to deal with. It's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of it is too heavy. Like it's like for fall and winter, and the people buying didn't want too many heavy things. Like they did buy things that were winter, but they're having to store them. So it was really on these second and third trips out that they took more of the wintry things, and they had just said we're going to store them. But yeah, so this is all the stuff I still have to liquidate in order to get fully moved to New York. So yeah, look at all this, all these vintage dresses that are left. I mean, everyone has a certain thing that they're looking for. So the fact that, as cool as that is, someone didn't take it, it's just because it's not their style. This is something I had in the Pasadena Antique Mall. These are all these pants, just different pants for Poshmark, things like that. So all this is left. Now, ignore this. This is getting returned to a consigner. But all of these shoes, like really vintage hot pink. It's really cute, but all that has to go. And yeah, so I wanted to show you, if you've been following this journey, I'm learning more and more about the tax situation for donations. Like you get a standard deduction as a single person that's over $14,000. And so when you make these charitable donations, like a lot of time that's included in the standard deduction, and sometimes it isn't. But in order to donate over $5,000 worth to charity, you have to have an appraiser. And most appraisers charge by the piece, which at $80 a piece, it would be impossible, right? So I'm going to speak with my accounting firm tomorrow to see what do we do. How do we handle? Because like I've sold to the liquidator at a loss on many items. And how does that differ than when you donate it to a charity where you're taking this deduction? So I don't actually know where these things come off in the line items, but the accounting firm will tell me tomorrow. So just something to think about as you're trying to get rid of all your inventory. So our choices are, you sell it on your own, you sell it to a liquidator. So you've probably taken a loss on things that you've bought. Charity donation, if it's over 500, it has to be itemized up to 5,000. If your donation on a single piece or cumulative pieces is over 5,000, you have to have an appraiser. And so that means it probably isn't going to make sense for people who don't have expensive art and things like that. So that's where we're at. So all these racks are left. Lots of cool stuff. Biskin's Theory, a vintage umbrella. It's just such a range that I can't even tell you. So this is where we are. Just wanted to share this with you if you've been following my journey. And yeah, it's a lot less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 racks of clothes, and then all of this. And all of this stuff, I had called an auction house to see if the auction house wanted to deal with this. And basically they said they didn't see enough profit in what I had to make it worth their while. So that option is currently off the table. I may look into another estate sale company to see if they want to deal with it. So this is where we are. So there's still no final decisions on all of this, on what we're going to do. But yeah, so that's where we are. So thank you for joining me. As I learn more about this process, I will share it with you. And that's it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Still trying to get that 1,000 subscribers. It's taking me forever to do that. I usually do videos on eBay hauls and things like that, and behind the scenes when I do the vintage shows in New York. But this vintage video is all about how to get rid of all this stuff. And, you know, after people have been through, at some point you just have to, if there's no tax benefit, if there's no way for it to make sense, you may just have to close your eyes and just let it go. So that's where we are. So thank you so much for joining me. See you on the next video. Sir Trips a Lot, thank you for joining. And I finally looked at my comments, so thank you for that. Thank you for joining me on my live as I deal with all of this. But yeah, I love seeing all these empty hangers. It's amazing. All right, guys, see you on the next live. Bye.